All miss me, but we'll talk about chapter 11 and 12 in this video. That way you guys are up to speed with exactly what you need to do. Again, the product mix assignment is due on Monday the 30th, so please make sure that you do it in time for class or bring it with you. Chapter 11 specifically deals with product branding and packaging decisions. And it's a really important chapter because a lot of people think that when we discuss marketing and the 4Ps, that the promotional element only extends to what we do on billboards, TV commercials, and so forth. But it actually has a lot to do with the packaging as well. If you look at Chipotle, the tinfoil wrap are so recognizable when it comes to the package and the product itself. If you show a tinfoiled piece of product wrapped, you automatically think of the Chipotle burrito. In addition to that, the complexity of products has to be considered when talking about packaging decisions. Now, when we talk about the package complexity of products, we actually have the actual product itself, okay? And then also the associated services with the product. And now the associated services of the product can be financing, product warranty, product support, customer service, customer care. It could be a number of things. The actual product is the product itself, the packaging, the features, the design of the product, the quality level, the brand name. If you think of the iPad, if you're talking about the iPad, the actual product itself is pretty easy to describe. It is the brand name of the Apple computer. The physical appearance itself, the cool apps that you can run, the quality of it, the sleekness of the design, and the associated services with that iPad product would be its financing, perhaps a student financing plan through Apple, or the 90 days complimentary support, or the extended warranty. That would be the associated services. What happens a lot with associated services is that the amount of associated services that are with a product depends on how complex that product is. So for a piece of technology such as the iPad, the associated services would be more than, say, a bottle of Nestle water. The actual product would contain most of that that graph that you see there. The associated services with Nestle bottle of water would be next to nothing. And of course, marketing at the center of everything is the core customer. All right. When we think about the types of products, there's really 4 types of products that we can talk about: specialty products, shopping products, convenience products, and unsought products. Okay. Specialty products are services or products which customers will show a strong preference for, that they will expend considerable effort to search for the best suppliers. Alienware computers are specialty products. BMW is a specialty type product. Even Tim Misny, the lawyer, is a specialty type product. These are products that people have a strong preference towards and expend a serious amount of effort to search for the best suppliers. Your school, college, Baldwin Wallace, would be a specialty type product. Then the shopping products or services. These are products or services which customers spend a little bit of time comparing alternatives. These are common apparel, fragrances, appliances. Some examples would be Nike, Our House Furniture, or Live-In Furniture, General Electric. These are shopping products or services. Then we have convenience products. These are ones that we don't think about at all. We either have a strong, we either feel loyal to the brand due to our relatives, due to the area we live in, or we go by wrappers, colors, things like that. These are products or services that customers are not willing to spend any time evaluating. Coca-Cola, Wonder, Snickers, and Wonder Bread, great example of this. And perhaps last but not least, my favorite type of products, the unsought products or services. Products which customers do not know about or normally think about buying. These products require a tremendous amount of advertising. And a lot of times you see these types of products as seen on TV products in infomercials or in that special section of Bed Bath & Beyond where I hang out when I have to go there with my wife. Because who doesn't want a cat unicorn horn? I mean, come on, look at this thing. It's great. But this is an unsought product. The amount of advertising that it would take to sell a cat unicorn horn is tremendous because it's just not in demand and most people don't know you can dress up your cat as a unicorn. Product mix and product line decisions, and this is what your homework is going to have to deal with. Product mix is a complete set of products offered by a firm consisting of various product lines. And if we look at the example we have below here, the example is Apple. We have the Macintosh computer, we have the iPad, we have the iPhone, we have the iPod. These are all examples of different product lines that Apple has. Taking a look at the Kellogg's example, they have different brands: ready-to-eat cereal, toaster pastries, cookies and crackers. They even have frozen foods. So this is an example of product lines. Two things I want you to keep in mind: breadth and depth. Breadth is a number of product lines the company has, okay? Such as Apple has Macintosh computers, iPads, iPods, iWatches. Depth is the number of categories within the product line. So if you look at the iPod or iPad product line, you have the iPad mini, you have the iPad regular, you have the iPad Air. Again, breadth and depth are two different things. Olay body cleansers. Good example of increasing or decreasing breath. Looks like they increase their breath by offering body cleansers in addition to their face products. Again, TCBY, they decrease the breath by focusing now on yogurt instead of increasing and developing ice cream out and cookies and things like that. Good example of an increase and decreased breath. Band-Aid, they're always increasing depth. Their Band-Aid products has over 40 products that heal. SpongeBob SquarePants type Band-Aids. They have Band-Aids for just about every body part or every type of situation that you may need. McCormick, on the other hand, decreases the number of spices that they produce each year based on sales. Product line decisions, obviously, what is this? Is this increasing breadth or is it increasing depth? If you think about it, if you look at it, a new flavor or a new scent, it is increasing depth of the Pine Sol floor cleaning product line. So, a couple other things. Branding. Brand can use name, logo, symbols, characters, slogans, and jingles in distinctive packages. And some of the most famous ones that we see, obviously, are the Mayhem Guy, Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken. A lot of different things, a lot of different logos, symbols, characters can help a company with branding. What makes a brand? Well, the brand name itself, such as Apple. URLs, if you think about some of the cool URLs that are out there, like overstock.com. Logos and symbols. Of course, we just talked about, Apple and the iconic Apple logo. Characters, we mentioned Colonel Sanders. Slogans, always keep improving, never stop improving. Lows, and then jingles and sound. Every kiss begins with K. That was awful, but again, it's an example of a jingle or a sound associated with that brand. The value of branding for the customer and the marketer, it facilitates purchase. Haven't you ever bought something just based on the brand alone? I know I have. And it's also establishes loyalty, helps protect the company from competition, and it reduces our overall marketing costs. These brands, the branding, they're assets. A company that buys brands. If you look at Sterling, they own Kay Jewelers, Jared's. Now they bought Zales. They bought and acquired the brand as well as the customers because that brand is valuable and they can have an impact on market value. Brand equity, perceived value, the relationship between the product's benefit and its cost. All right, how does Target, TJ Maxx, H&M create value for customers? By you're getting more for less. And the perceived value is that you're going to be trendy while spending less money. So perceived value is very important for brand equity. Brand associations for brand equity. If we look at these two images, we can quickly tell that one on the left is Jane Seymour's Open Hearts by Kay Jewelers. On the right, it's the Mayhem guy from Allstate. We know that from our memories and our brand associations with those. Brand loyalty, again, we're very loyal, and it often makes us less sensitive to price increases. Look at Apple. I'm going to spend $450 on a stupid watch that I could probably get some other brand much cheaper, but I'm very loyal to Apple. Brand ownership, again, manufacturers, brands, or national brands, and we see private label brands or store brands at Walmart all the time, or Sam's Club, Sam's Choice. Again, these are two different types of brands. We see the Hunt's tomato ketchup or Heinz tomato ketchup as the manufacturer national brand, and then we see Sam's Choice ketchup, the private label or store brands. There's also naming brands and product lines. Again, corporate or family brands. The Gap would be an example. Corporate and product line brands. Corn Flakes would be a line within the overall Kellogg brand. Individual lines such as Mr. Clean exist under the umbrella of the Procter & Gamble products. And then brand extension. Brand extensions basically mean that you're extending out into different areas. Crest does this very well with selling Crest toothpaste, dental floss, toothbrushes, whitening cream. It is extending your brand into the complete offering of this, and this is often done by firms that have clear connections to other types of products in that brand. Brand dilution. The 4 ways to go through brand dilution. The first is to evaluate the fit between the product class and the core of the brand extension. If we look at that past slide as an example, Crest has a logical connection between toothpaste and selling toothbrushes. We're going to evaluate the consumer perceptions of the attributes of the core brand and seek out extensions with similar attributes. Again, toothbrushes go hand in hand with toothpaste. We're going to refrain from expanding the brand name to too many products. Again, in that example, Crest, we're only going to keep with teeth stuff. We're not going to have Crest hair shampoo or something like that. And then finally, the 4th step is the brand extension distance enough from the core brand. And again, I think it is with that example. Co-branding opportunities. Yum Brand Foods often has stores with Pizza Hut and Taco Bell as well as Long John Silver's. These are co-branding opportunities that they work together, their brands work together to create a great selling. And that is chapter 11. Make sure that you review the chapter and then also turn in the homework on March 30th. Go ahead and click on the next video to learn about Chapter 12.